Here we are at the EV Rally, London to Brighton. We're at the finish and I'm just going to give you a quick overview. What's here? What's interesting? Let's get into it. So here she is. She's a beaut, isn't she? That is amazing.
2, 3, 2. He's going. He's now waiting. Woo!
I'm in the Tesla-powered Defender. That's what I'm talking about. Electric car converts, here we go. So I've done a full video on electric car converts where I got to drive this particular Tesla-powered Defender. So that full video will be on the channel either already or soon. And also a recent review of the Skywell, which is the car that we brought down, an electric Chinese SUV coming to the UK in sort of August time at around about £36,000. 88 kilowatt hour battery, but we're going to head down the strip to see what we can find. Well, I was just walking past the Marshall's VW stand. I saw the new shape ID3 and the ID7. I was really interested to know what the miles per kilowatt was when they did the EV Rally today. So obviously the EV Rally focuses on fuel efficiency. So I've got Mark here just to tell us about the efficiency on the ID7. And yeah, what did you get in the end?
So we managed 5.7 in the end.
5.7?
Yeah.
Wow.
So, I mean, this is sort of the flagship one, the ID7 for sort of your range. Obviously, it's a big executive saloon. It uses the new at 550 motor from Volkswagen.
Yeah.
So they'll slowly be phasing into the other cars.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's
5.7, wow. So were you driving 20 all the way from London to Brighton? Or?
No, not at all. I mean, obviously, your main London sort of stint's quite slow anyway, so that obviously would have improved it. But no, got onto the motorway and was doing pretty much the speed limits wherever I could hit them, really. So
nice work.
Yeah, it's sort of standard driving and
brilliant, cool.
Nice range out of it. So.
No, nice one for that. Thanks for highlighting the efficiency. Spot on. So I was just walking past a few stands and I just saw Bo, and these scooters look a bit special. And we've got Luke to tell us a little bit more. Luke, what's so special about these scooters, other than the fact they look like something out of a Star Wars movie, or yeah? So what's the crack?
So yeah, they're not quite from a Star Wars movie, but they might be in the future. Who knows? No. So the origin story is actually a little different to most. I am actually former car designer with Jaguar Land Rover. Okay. And then one of the other co-founders is from Williams. So we have a bit of a different background. Very
Sounds
much
like a good
love
pedigree
cars.
there.
We love transport. We love making things move.
Yeah, sure.
And we could recognize the convenience of the electric scooter. Yeah. But felt like there was something more that could be done.
Can I stand on the box?
You can stand. Actually, I don't know about that. Yeah.
Okay, let's not have any health and safety issues here.
No,
so give us some headline figures of the motor, battery size, range, all the sort of usual stuff.
Yeah. So the numbers as they break down. So we've got a 672 watt-hour battery. That will give you about 50 kilometers in range, or 30 miles. We have a rear motor, which is a 1200 watt peak power, and that'll give you power, a top speed of around 21 miles an hour.
Okay. Do you hold that back for the ridiculous and outdated UK laws?
I think the way we see it is that we want people to feel comfortable in city traffic.
Yeah.
And that's around that speed. So when you have that speed, you end up feeling more confident on the road. You're sharing it
Completely
as opposed to holding up traffic, which we don't want. We want people to feel like a part of the system, part of the infrastructure. So that kind of speaks through some of the details, but what's important to note is that this nice shiny thing here that looks like the future, this is actually the chassis. So people think, oh, this is body panel. Nope, not a body panel. This is the chassis itself. So this is aluminium right through here, and you could describe it as the first monocoque of the sector.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
So again, pulling on that car theme.
Look at you guys.
Pulling it through to this sector for the first time.
What sort of money are we talking for the base and the top range?
Yeah, so the way this is working is that you can purchase it outright for just under £2,000. So it's $19,995.
Yep.
You can buy it now, you get it next month.
Yep.
Wonderful. We also understand that people, they're maybe not sure how an electric scooter could fit into their lives. So with that, we have an option, more of a membership style.
Yeah.
So people can put
that's
a deposit down.
Yeah.
And then with that, they have a monthly fee of £89.
Right.
And hey, they can stick on that if they want to, or if they say after a month, oh, I love this so much, let's just get the payment done. Done.
Great idea. And where do we find you guys?
So if you search Bow.world, you can find us online.
Bow.world.
Bow.world, that's
awesome.
the one.
Luke, thank you very much.
Appreciate it.
Right, 2 years ago, I came across 3TI on a live stream that I did, and I met Tim Evans, who is the founder of the business. And after talking to him, decided to get shares in this business. And I've got Sean here to tell us what's happening at the moment.
Yeah, well, we've just about to launch a couple of really big projects, mainly in the solar car park space.
Yeah.
The biggest one of which, really bit groundbreaking, is a solar car park made completely out of a wooden structure. Down for Wiltshire Council. They've got at their Five Rivers Leisure Centre, they've got a Papilio unit, like you can kind of see behind me, which is more focused on EV charging. But they also have one of the world's first glulam wooden structured solar car parks, and that launches later this month. And it's sourced wood from the UK to cut down on your carbon footprint, your concrete and your steel going into these structures. And it really is the future. It's a beautiful looking structure, and all of that energy is being generated for the Five Rivers Leisure Centre down for Wiltshire Council.
Perfect.
So it's the way forward. So if you are manufacturing a council with a leisure centre, high energy demands, hospitals, hotels, combating those high energy bills through using your car park to generate energy is an easy win. We can design and build it, and we can even design, build and fund these things so you don't even have to pay for them.
There we go.
We do that on a vehicle called a PPA. So
that's great. Sean, thank you very much. And anyone that is interested in any of that, please give 3TI a look up, because it's well worth it. The music has started because we've arrived at one of the best stalls, which is EV Body Shop. And what really interests me about EV Body Shop isn't the fact that they are an amazing company that are sustainable in a lot of their practices, but also they love to modify stuff as well. And we've got Adam here, just in front of his rather nice ID Buzz.
Yeah.
Adam, you're the owner of EV Body Shops.
That's right.
And you've been on the channel before.
Yep.
So if anyone missed that video, have a look at the top here. It's where I basically broke my Tesla, still broken. That's not Adam's fault, just to highlight.
Thank you.
So yeah, tell us about this ID Buzz. This looks amazing.
Yeah, this is the pride of the fleet, this one. So, Buzz Cargo, we've lowered it a little bit. We've changed the wheels on it, so we got...
What suspension did you use?
Van styling kit, so we haven't gone crazy price-wise.
Yeah.
Because to be honest, it's a parts van. Unfortunately, though, I'm getting a bit precious about it, and I'm putting parts in Model Ys rather than using this. But as you can see, she's a little gem. So 21-inch wheels, wider on the rear, so an inch wider on the back, and they're really like just about as far out as you want to be.
Yeah, I wouldn't want them. Yeah, you got to think about the curbs.
Got a van styling spoiler on the top of it there, fitted 2 days ago on the top.
That looks tasty.
So yeah, took a little bit to make it fit right, but we did that. Probably spent more on primer and paint than I did on buying the actual spoiler.
Nice.
D badge on the back, and then North London murdered out badges, as you do. Yeah, and then tinted front windows. That's it, really. But I absolutely love it.
So, you've just told me that there's something going on with this Tesla Model 3. So it's a American spec.
Yeah, Fremont.
Yeah, Fremont. That's it. It's also a performance. It's a little bit damaged.
Yeah, it's got a little bit of rear damage, as you can see.
Yeah.
And we haven't done anything to it apart from strip the car and wash it.
Yeah.
It had a pyro fuse blown on it.
Yeah.
And there was an issue with the 12 volt.
Yeah.
So it was offline for 9 months, and we've put it back online 2 days ago, and it actually drives. It's got one fault, which is still the seat belt.
Yeah.
Which I've got another one to change with it.
Nice.
And it's a bit of a project car for us. It has got a bit of damage on the front as well. So if you want to go down to the front of it.
Funnily enough, I was just eyeing up that passenger door.
Yeah. Well, you know, good deal.
There we go, that's what we like to hear.
So you see a bit of damage at the front in the middle. So the beam's bent.
Yeah.
It's got a little bit of damage around the bits there. But yeah, it's a nice car.
No, it's cool. So what's the plan for it then, Adam?
So two options, or two things I'm thinking about. One, turn it into a bit of a track day weapon.
Yep.
So perspex windows, perspex roof, strip it out, put a cage in it, you know, do suspension, or maybe do like a Quicksilver version of the new Model 3 Performance.
Yep.
Got offered a test drive them on the other day, booked it all, and then realised the new colours are not available.
Right.
So it's only on Model Y.
Got it.
So I just thought it'd be quite cool to do like a older model with the new badges and the new colours and stuff like that. So maybe. But I'm hoping to get it in the rally next year. So that's the plan.
Oh, wicked! And are you vlogging it at all? How do we follow the progress?
Yeah, we'll do it on our Instagram.
Yeah. And what's your Instagram, Adam?
It's EV_bodyshops.
Yeah.
Yeah, give us a like and a follow. We'd like a bit of that.
Lovely.
But yeah, there she is, and the full damage here. So it's actually split the boot lid as well.
Wowzers.
Yeah, monster smash.
So what?
No battery damage.
Yeah,
nothing wrong with it.
This is it, isn't it? Like most of the time, the batteries are absolutely fine. Have you done a battery test on it yet?
Not yet, but it seems fine. It's taking a charge. Literally, we've just got it working for the event.
Cool.
I did have another car for it, and it went. So we had to make this one work a bit quick. So
spot on. Adam, thanks very much.
No worries.
And
thanks
we'll keep in touch.
Cheers.
And we've got Richie, who's representing EV Rally. What's going on, Richie?
What a fantastic day here on Brighton Beach.
It's beautiful. The sun's coming out as well.
I'll tell you what, this morning didn't quite look that good, but now I think just because you come along with your shiny T-shirt and beautiful smile, it's made everything so much better.
Thank you. That means
got a big hedger here as well.
Big man himself.
He was blocking out the sun earlier, but other than that, it was fine. Yeah, honestly, what a day, what a day. Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people here, loads of exhibitors. I think there's nearly 140 cars doing the trip from Westminster all the way back down to sunny Brighton. They brought the weather with them. We've got 2 Volta trucks. We've got, you name it, hundreds of Teslas. We've even got broken ones here at EV Bodyshops.
Absolutely.
Yeah, what a brilliant, unique event. And I'll tell you what it does, it reaches out to people who aren't in our normal bubble, and I think that's so important. So we've got consumers here who've never seen an EV. We've got consumers here walking through a test driving EVs at BYD. And I'll tell you what, they may never have done it, and let's hope that they're one of the next million drivers that we can reach.
Absolutely. I just drove a Tesla-powered Defender. So, you know, even I've driven something I've never driven before.
Yeah, honestly, yeah, me too. I've been driving things. I'm going to have a go in the Volta truck in a minute. They've told me I could do that. Don't tell anyone. But you name it. And later on, we've got the guys from Volt on the electric unicycles, and hopefully they'll be jumping over me. I know it's not a massive height, but they'll be over me.
This seems foolish, and I like how we've gotten like the guy who runs the festival to be under it as well. This is great. Nobody's going to get hurt here. This is fine. Right?
You know what to breathe in, mate.
Multiple angles, multiple problems, and everything's great. You ready, bud? You all ready? Something silly, huh? Get some noise, get some cheers, something, help us out? Woo! No, nothing? There we go, thank you. The man doesn't ride unless you're cheering. It's what he feeds off of. Hey, very nice.
He's in a Volta truck now, Richie.
Oh, is he? Right. 3. Big cheers, let's go.
Here we go. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. Oh,
well, that's not scary at all.
Whoa! Very nice. In 3, 2, he's going, he's not waiting. Woo!
I couldn't help but stop next to the Microlino, and we've got Ben here to tell us a little bit more about these vehicles and about the specs and what it's all about. So Ben, thank you very much for spending some time with Chargeheads. What is the, what's the range of these things? What's the top speed? What's the charging? Give us some headline stats on it, please.
Okay, so these are fundamentally city cars. So in terms of range and so on, they do vary depending on the battery size. There's 3 different battery sizes. These ones here both have the 10.5 kilowatt hour batteries, which can do roughly 100 miles around the city. If you're taking it out into the open roads, you're probably more like sort of 80 or so miles. So I comfortably got down from London to Brighton today, yesterday.
Yep.
Using about, I don't know, 2/3 of the battery pack, and that was 53 miles or so.
And these are going to be UK legal?
They will be. So they've got conformity in all the standards and so on. So they're going to be launched next month through the dealership Crazy Horse.
Right. Yes.
And then at some point we'll be standing up a proper Microlino branded dealership.
Excellent. And what's the best way to come for a drive to find out more information? Where do people find the info?
So I'd recommend going onto the Microlino website, and you can just click on the UK, and that will take you through to the dealer network. That's your best bet for doing tests. There's not enough in the country to do tests just yet, but hopefully that will be soon.
And I did overhear that they're coming out end of July.
End of July, absolutely, is what we're aiming for.
And how do you get in them? You don't get in through the sunroof, obviously.
No. So I think this one's... That one's locked. So it's obviously inspired by the BMW Isetta. So
yes, I know well.
Front opening door means that being able to cross park.
Can I take a sit inside?
Absolutely. Get directly out onto the pavement's a good thing.
Oh, hello. Oh, this is lovely in here.
You don't remember me getting trapped in one of these vehicles?
This is actually very, very premium. Yeah, I think they left me inside. Oh, we've got a window here. Hang on. There we go. Oh, hi.
You need to find the way out.
Yeah.
Seriously, you need to find the way out.
Okay.
They did this to me.
This is probably a bit like my TVR then, which is very difficult to remove yourself from.
Basically, I charge a £5 to
a
let
£5
you out.
for getting out. I'll tell you what, the quality of the seats are really comfy.
When you know,
actually.
you know.
Yeah, when you know, you know.
When you know, you know.
So, no, button, no.
The thing is, you can't see it from this side either.
Yes, this is me. This is my passengers when they used to try and get out of my TVR.
When you edit this, you want to put the countdown theme tune on it. It's your
Dun, 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 yeah. Nope. Is it? It's got to be obvious.
So cute. Super cute.
A little bit to your right.
Oh.
No, yeah. You're in the right place. There you go, little solenoid button there.
Got it. Ah, nice. I was pushing the screen in. I'll tell you what. I bet these are so much fun to ride.
They're glorious. I think one of the things that's really nice about it, because they're such lightweight vehicles, there's no sort of power assistance in the steering or the brakes.
Nice.
It just means that it's got that, I know it's kind of overused, that go-kart feel.
Yeah, sure.
There's something joyful about it. The other thing that I think is, because it's such a skinny vehicle, 1.5 meters wide, you have a lot of the road to play with.
Yeah.
And that means that you can actually take corners like a racing line. Not that I'd recommend you do that, but it just means that it's a little bit more playful than your traditional barge that might be constrained by the lanes.
Well, this is it, and I think people say that everything's going to EV, but it's going to more micro-mobility, smaller city cars like this, and this is very, very cool. And you were saying that the car can be a bit fun in the wetter conditions. I think I'll have to have a play around with one of these once they're available.
A couple of times because you do.
At Chargeheads, we like a bit of sideways. We like a bit of fun factor, and I love the fact that the headlights are in the mirrors there.
Yeah.
But yeah, what sort of money are these very
so they are
beautiful
this one
cars?
here with the sort of larger battery or middle-sized battery in the 56 mile per hour top speed. So it's an L7E.
56?
56 mile an hour top
Wow,
speed.
because that's something that lets the AMI down is the top speed.
Exactly. This does go for 22,000 is what we're looking at from a price point in the UK.
And do you know what sort of, I mean, most people are thinking about monthly costs from a PCP or a lease. Do you know what sort of cost that will be roughly?
I wouldn't have a clue. Difficult. It's not my lane.
It's fair enough.
I don't understand that world.
No, fair enough.
Not where I'm...
It'll depend on the residual value of the vehicle.
Absolutely.
And it'll take time to bed in. You know, so initially, it's whoever's prepared to take the biggest risk on it.
And I think whoever, you know, get some celebrity status behind this, I think this will be absolutely key. But
also just it's for me, it's the joy of driving it. It brings out, you know, it makes people smile. And that smile's infectious. You know, people are smiling at you, you smile back at them, and it's this virtuous circle. You know.
And there does look like there's decent boot space in the back here as well.
It's bigger than the new Mini. It's 230 litres.
Well, I've recently driven the new Mini, which was a really exciting drive, actually. There's a decent... I could definitely get... do you know what? I reckon I get our five of us, our families, shopping in the back there, actually.
Yeah. Well, this is with the seats quite far back, so the seats actually go quite a bit further forward. So if you do that, then you've got loads of space. So.
Super. And where are they actually built and made?
They're built in Turin, in a factory there.
Yeah.
Obviously, the company itself is Swiss.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, everything, quality, fit and finish looks really, really good. So, you know, you see a lot of Chinese brands, not all of them, but, you know, you look at the quality and it's not always there. But having a look around this, it does look very well put together. But, you know, Ben, thank you very much for showing us that.
Much appreciated.
Yeah, look forward to having a drive sometime.
Fantastic, will do.
Right, we've just been enjoying the talk between 3TI, Europe Car and Quentin Wilson. You know, putting the world to rights on the EV side, but that's it. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.